Hello, TikTok family. Hello, hello, hello. Whew, how's everybody doing today? I am going to do some readings on here. I think I have 2 openings. If Sharon and Angie are here, hello, hello. It's always so nice to come on here and do these for you guys. How's everybody doing today? Whew, I wanted to wear something cute, but it's almost snowing here in Oregon. It's so cold, so I have my really warm jacket on. Lori, hi Lori, how are you? How are you and the family? Hello, Kristen. Ooh, oh, Christy. Is your name Aggie? Agonize? 08, hello, hello, hello. Lookfee? Body Systems, hi. How's everybody? Let me do this where oh, I didn't mean to do that. What is that? So you can see. Hi, Cadillac Jack. I love that name. I do have 2 more openings for readings. I am taking donations for the readings today. They are $40, and you can click my bio and the Venmo will pull down. I'm just waiting for at least, oh, welcome, Patty. There's 2 Patties back to back. I said Patty add emoji, first time watching, and then Patty Roskruger. I'm not trying to see. Phil is your nickname. It's Philina. Oh, nice. I'm waiting for at least 1 or 2 moderators. Hey, how are you doing? Is that Rosie? Rosalise? Hi, Lisa. Oh, poor Nolan tried to jump on, up so he can lay down with us. Close enough. And Tina. Okay, Tina, I did get your, okay, so we would be closed today, especially, so Tina and Lori, you're all set. This is wonderful. I love doing readings for you guys. Thank you for being on here. I'm just waiting for 1 moderator at least. Oh my gosh, her name is Christy Cross. We used to have cats and we call them Crisscross. One of them called Crisscross Applesauce. And Rebecca. Okay, so I think those my list will be full today. I'm just waiting for at least 1 moderator. Usually if we tap it, like Peace 83 or Lover of Music or somebody will come. Yeah, I did get that. You might have a different username. Hi from South Texas. So lead on, what is your real name? Oh, thanks, Chris. Let me see. I know I have like so many. Tina. Okay, yeah, I did see yours. Tina and Lori. So Sharon and Angie should be coming on. Patiency's here, so we do have a moderator. There's a moderator in the house tonight. And my singing is crazy. I love that your name is Sweet Thang. And Sharon, are you also the person getting the reading? Are you my moderator and you're going to be receiving a reading? Let me see if we can get 1 more reading on here. Hi, Elena. Oh, you're Sharon Murray. Okay, got you. Well, let's see if we can find 1 more moderator to be on here. How's Delilah? She's good. She's 100% cancer free. Thank you guys so much. I did have a prayer chain going. Hey, Tiff. Hi, Nikki. So she's so much better. Yeah, Chris. Let's see. I don't know why it's not letting me add you. It might be because all my moderators are full. Hey, everyone loves Isaac. How are you? Aloha. Wondering. Hold on 1 second. Let me log out. Wait. I'm going to wait for at least 1 or 2 more moderators. And let me see who's on the list. Okay, let me log out. Wait. I'm going to wait for at least 1 or 2 more moderators. And let me see who's on the list. Hey, I do come on here. If you follow me, I do come on here periodically. I got you, Rebecca. You're all set. And I do offer free readings from time to time. Hold on, I feel like a sneeze is coming on. Whew. We are having some really cold weather here, so there's like winter allergies. All of a sudden I felt like I was going to sneeze, and now I'm getting ready. If we can have like one more moderator, usually like Peace 83 or Lover of Music comes on. I know Kim is one of my regular moderators, and she is in Arizona still. Bless her heart, she's learning all about crystals and things like that with some people that she met on TikTok. So isn't this like a fabulous way people can connect? I miss what you said. It keeps freezing. It probably froze because I went out and now I'm coming back. My list is closed today. I will be going live again tomorrow here in Washington State. It was 24 degrees when you woke up. Hi, Diane. Oh, you'll be in Sedona in March. I'm so excited. You know, Crisscross, I think I will add you as a moderator. I think I can. Let's see. Okay, so the way it works when I have things, Crisscross, the way I have people do moderation, be a moderator, is just to pin up at the top, please hold comments while Julie's reading, and then most of the people sit back and they don't comment, but we just mute them for a minute if they comment while I'm giving somebody their reading, and then hopefully while we're coming on here also another moderator will come on once we start. But then of course Patiency, once I'm done with her reading, can help you as well, because she paid for her reading the other day. And if Angie comes in, so my list is closed today. If anybody asks, I will be, hold on one second, hold on. Yes, and I will be going live around this time tomorrow. So if anybody adds or pays for a $40 donation for a reading, I can't add it to the list after right now, but I can start it tomorrow. So thank you guys for being here. I absolutely love what I do. And I think let's just get started and see how it goes. So Sharon, sweetheart, you were up first. And the way I like to do these is the way I handle my group readings, is I like to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know their relationship to you. And how much is a reading on here? It's $40 donation, but my list is closed today. I will be on tomorrow. Thank you. So once I start reading right now, and thank you for the compliment, I'm just going to start reading for Sharon. And so what I'm going to have everybody do is I'm going to ask you guys to sit crisscross applesauce and not comment on this time, as I will be doing a reading. And it's challenging for me when a lot of people comment on the thread. You're conflicted with who? Are there two top people? Can I ask you, Sharon, has your father crossed over? Or is one of the people that you wanted to hear from, is it a man? Okay, you want a reading from your aunt. Okay. There's also a gentleman coming through, so I have to ask you, since we were waiting a little bit and you were wondering who, is your, many have crossed, okay. Is your father though? I kept hearing father. My list is closed today, Jamers, but it will be open tomorrow for 5 p.m. And so I'm going to go back and see this. Patiency is the only one who should be talking as I'm doing her reading, and you guys are welcome to be here, and thank you so much. Thank you, Jamers. So Patiency with your dad. Your father has crossed. Okay. Okay. Do you have some, okay, and so your father's coming through on his own accord, even though you want to hear from your aunt. And did someone pass in December, or is someone's birthday in December? Thanks, Christy. Did someone pass in December? Your dad is taking me to December. And this is for Sharon / Patiency is her name. Thank you, everybody, for holding your comments. That really helps a lot. No, not this December. Nope, not this December. He's pointing to December. So someone, whenever they show me that, it means he did not pass in December. Okay. Just know he's pointing to that for me. So you're also asking about your aunt. He'll talk about himself or anybody else. So is someone's, yes, now you understand. So he's pointing to that. Now it's making sense. She's like, yes, okay. And as your aunt comes through, do you collect antiques? Did she collect antiques? His sister. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. The reason is I'm smelling something reminds me of like, the only way I can put this together is that I'm walking into an antique store. Or do you have some of her furniture that was considered like an antique? Does that make sense to you when I say that? It's either that or someone owned a furniture store, like, or do furniture, but it's like antiques to me. That's what I feel. So you wanted to hear from your aunt as well, and then your dad is coming through. Did someone collect antiques? Does that make sense to you when I say that? And it can be like you have her hope chest or something. It just feels like no antique collector. Okay, then it's like something. This is like a memorable piece, and I would consider this like an antique. So do you have someone's either chest or dresser that has crossed over, and it's not just something that somebody bought from Sears? This would be considered an antique. It's like somebody liked those. Do you know what I mean? Yes. Okay, now it's making sense to you. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Did your aunt have cancer? Because she shows me long hair and then I feel no hair. Long hair and then no hair. And is somebody's name Johnny either here or crossed over? Or did your dad like Johnny Cash? I swear I'm hearing Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. And it's usually like they liked Johnny Cash or they're showing me somebody's name. Not with her cancer. Okay, is there a woman who's crossed over? Thank you for coming in. I'm just in the middle of a reading, but I will say hi when I'm on a break. I keep seeing hair and then no hair. Like in it, it's almost like I don't know if she didn't wear wigs or if it was like wrapped. There might be double messages. Please don't answer while I'm doing Sharon's reading, but just mark it down, okay? I love how it's just double messages that they're giving you. Oh, it was, okay, thank you. So once they start to tell me things, they are either talking about themselves or talking about you. You wear, and I wear wraps. Yep, okay. So I have to ask you, your aunt who's crossed over, was this like your godmother? She makes me feel very much like she was the fun aunt. That's how she's making me feel. And she keeps pointing to my hair. So I don't know if she had this color hair or like Susan Sarandon or more of a reddish tone hair. But I keep seeing that. And this reading is for Sharon. Thank you everybody for being here, but we're just asking to hold comments. And she had your color hair. Lage, is that the aunt? And had your color hair. Okay, thanks. Because that's how they do that. She's pointing to my hair. Depending on time of the year. Yeah, my hair changes too. So if it's like a strawberry blonde, my hair will get really dark in the winters and then in the summertime very, very, so okay. That's her way of coming through and showing me that she's very much around you. And she says 11. So I don't know if she passed away on the 11th or in November. My sister was, okay, my father's sister was my Aunt Judy. Thank you. So we have two aunts. That's what it is. Your dad's like, oy vey, I can't get away from the women. but she just showed me 11. So does someone actually have like 11 kids in their family? No, in November. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, if it's not the month, then like somebody literally had like 11 kids in their family. But I do hear that, like the Waltons. So it would be like a double message. Like there is the month of November, and then also I'm going to like the Waltons. Like someone had a huge family, because now they're saying grandmas use that saying. Remember that nursery rhyme that says, there was an old lady, she lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I keep getting that. Yeah, your dad's like, this would be like in real life. He couldn't get a word in edgewise, your dad. Not with both of them there. Okay. One of them was just saying destiny, destiny. So I don't know if that's somebody's name, or if lately you've been wondering, why am I here? And if you have a dream where you're discounting it, whether you are a good storyteller and people have told you that you would make a good writer, or why I'm seeing this. But as they come forward, I literally hear the word destiny. So I don't know if you just talked with somebody about this, or you're like, why am I here? Or what's my life purpose? If you've always felt that you were going to do something special, but you just didn't know what it was. Does that make sense to you? It would be like you were just wondering about this. Julie, I don't know why I'm here, and I have often been told I should write. Yep. I'm hearing that too. And it's so funny because I have Where the Crawdads Sing in my office on the floor, and I was just glancing at it and I kept seeing that. So if you're a good storyteller, if when you tell a story, you're like, I went to the store, it was about 5 o'clock, I saw this lady, she had strawberry blonde hair and 2 kids, and one was, if you're descriptive in your stories and people are like, just tell the story already, then I'm letting you know that you're an author. Like storytellers are authors. Do you know what I mean? I just keep hearing that. And so you may need a cup of confidence, or you may need, yeah, I keep seeing the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. So maybe you're going to write about your stories. It can be fiction or nonfiction. It can be half truth. It can be like your family characters, but like a little bit different. I don't know why I keep seeing fried green tomatoes. Yeah, I have lived a lively life. Yes. And a lot of people wouldn't know that, right? A lot of people wouldn't know that. And they wouldn't know about the tragedies and the hardships you've had either, your father says, because you carry yourself so well, but you really have had a lot of loss, more so than your friends, right? Do you understand? Yes. They would not until I started. Okay. So you're understanding what I'm talking about. Yeah. You're a good storyteller. So just so you know, when they show me that, they're saying that there's something there for you. So to look into that, it's almost like you need a cup of confidence. You're probably a person who wants to figure out everything exactly the way it needs to be. And I can tell you from somebody who's already written 5 books, who's dyslexic, who didn't know how this is going to turn out, just start. Go to a cafe somewhere, get out of your house, and just start writing a story. What are the stories you tell at parties? What are the stories that people like to hear? Like, write that out. And whether you do it from a laptop or actually write, it does not matter as long as you do it, okay? So they are pulling back a little bit. I hope that this brought you some comfort today and letting you know that you're not alone, that they all have your back and they're very much around you. And they're living vicariously through you. It's like sometimes we say, oh, I wish my dad was here right now. He's missing out. No, they're not. Their body has dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive. And they do not miss out on anything. And I just keep hearing that they're saying that you're a, a warrior. You are a warrior. You will always, even though life, hey, Ashley, has you down, sometimes you'll always get back up. And so that's a story in itself, okay? I hope this brings you some comfort today, Sharon. Hi, you're new here. I'm going to take a break and say hi to people. Looks like we'll have 3 moderators, which how lucky am I? You're so welcome. So we have Patiency, we have Ashley, and we have a new one, Crisscross. So thank you guys so much. These are paid readings. My list is closed tonight. I'll be doing readings. Thanks, Ashley. She's like, I'm so here. I'm so here. So the reading is pretty long. The line is pretty long. I just did Sharon's, then it's Angie, then it's Tina. Wait, hold on. Angie, Tina, Lori, and Rebecca. And then my list is closed, okay? I love you too, Ashley. I'm so lucky to have you here. And Jennifer, you're new. Or Jeannie, Bobini, the Nana Vanna Bofini, Jeannie. You're so cute. Kim said she can help later. Oh, tell her just to relax. If anybody knows how to, a tutorial on bangs, if you can send that to me. I have 2 cowlicks and I just feel like, what is going on? Okay. All right. It's Tiana. Oh, Tiana, not Tina. Sorry. I just have to, whoops, correct you. Tiana. Thank you. Tiana, so sorry about that. Well, Tiana, unless Angie's here, you are next, Tiana. So Angie, Angie Nelson, are you in the house? Angie. Was I crying? No, my eyes are just, I have had winter allergies like you would not believe. Crisscross applesauce. Thank you all for being quiet and respectful during my reading. You're so sweet. So Angie Nelson, are you in the house, sweetie? I'll look for her. And if not, Tiana, you are up next. And thank you everybody for being here. We're having a little angel party. Celebrate good times. Come on. Hold on. This always happens. Do you guys ever go live and you're like full battery and then you start doing your readings yeah. Anyway, hold on 1 second. I need to plug you guys in. Hold on. By the way, look at these. I love buying myself flowers. Trader Joe's. And if you didn't know, Trader Joe's like guarantees all of their stuff. So if you buy flowers from Trader Joe's and like 2 days later they die, they will replace them for free. Hello everybody. Let's plug you guys in. Let's plug me in. Angie, Bobangie, are you in here, Angie? Has Angie came in yet? If not, maybe perhaps she'll join us in a bit. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for being here. Plugged in. I'm literally plugged in and the phone's plugged in and I've got my tea and my water. Okay. So I'm so glad to say hi to everybody. I am going to ask you here in a moment if Ashley or somebody can pin this comment that I'm starting a reading. So for everybody, oh, thank you for that, to hold your comments. How do you pin a comment? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. Lover Music usually does it, and I don't know how. But once I start with Tiana's reading, what we do is we usually just ask people to be quiet, and then if you start talking because you didn't know or you just get excited, you will be muted, but you'll only be muted for a minute. It's just so that I can concentrate on the person I'm doing readings for. Thank you, Joanne from Newfoundland, Canada. And hey, Brittany, nice to see you here. Okay, Tiana. So I'm starting your reading, and right now, if everybody could sit crisscross applesauce and hold your comments, that helps me absorb the energy of the person I'm doing a reading for. My list is closed today, but if you do make a $40 donation, you would be the first one that I read tomorrow. Nice to find you too, Selena Starbuck. I love that. So Tiana, are you here? I kept calling you Tina. I'm so sorry. Tiana. Where did you go, sweetheart? Oh, that's you. You're the same? Okay. So, sweetheart, the way I like to do my readings is to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are in relationship to you. Okay? And man, before we even start, I don't know if you come from a line of strong women, but thanks, Ashley. I just got like strength. You want to hear from your dad? Okay, thank you, Ashley, for pinning that. Okay. Are you the only girl or the oldest girl? Your dad calls you little mama, and he says everybody relies on you. So are you the most responsible one in the family? Oldest. But you also feel very strong to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm feeling like physically strong, if you just started working out, or if you've been through so many things that you had to become strong, but I keep hearing that, and I keep hearing that you come from a line of very strong women who had to do things on their own, not because they wanted to, they were just forced because of their situation where they had to do things on their own. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And your dad shows me 5. So do you have 5 people in your family? Husband, wife, 3 kids, or something about 5? Yes, emotional strength. Just found out today I'm expecting a daughter. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Yes, makes sense. My sisters and I lost our dad suddenly. Okay. And we had to all be so strong. Yeah, and so you guys know, Lead-On of Vitality is the only one who should be talking, and you might find that you're muted just for a minute, and it's because I'm in the middle of a reading, but I really do appreciate you guys being here. Okay, the number 5, do you have 5 people in your family, mom, dad, and then 3 sisters? Because your dad is showing me the number 5. And usually they do that because it's like family size. And if not, then it's something about the month of March that he would be showing me. Yes, 5 total. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for showing me that. Yeah. Although not close to mom at all. That's okay. That's okay. And my birthday is in March. Okay, thank you. I love how they do that, and there'll be several messages connected to something like that as well. Your dad's making me feel like, did you only live with your dad? Because the way he's making me feel, he had to be like the breadwinner. Like I'm both mom and dad. That's how he's making me feel. That he had to be the mom and the dad. And not only was he a father to you and your sisters, but also to other kids in your when you, yes, exactly. Okay, thank you. And also when he's like, all the kids were over, he became a father figure for some of your friends even. So when he crossed over, even your friends were mourning him because they didn't have that kind of father figure. Yes, he was the best dad. He took on my friends as a father figure too. That's what I'm hearing. And so just so you know, you guys all miss him so much. I understand that. When he crossed over, he looked at his life and he was like, not, your dad would joke, so this is like not an ego thing. He's like, I did a pretty good job. Oh my God, I'm tripping out. This is so spot on. And yes, my friends lost him as well because they didn't even have a dad. So they're like, hey, trying to hold space for you. And this doesn't even seem right that I should be crying, leaning on you like you're comforting your friends. When your dad passed, do you understand what I'm saying? There's going to be a yellow rose reference because there's a reason why I was drawn to these today, knowing I was going to be on here doing readings. So there's like a yellow rose reference for somebody too. Okay. Yes. Exactly. He had a huge presence. That's what I'm seeing. Mm-hmm. And it's nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. Like, why does somebody good have to pass away so young? And why can't somebody who's like not so nice or narcissistic, why can't they be crossed over? And if you just commented, it's because I'm in the middle of a reading, so there should be a pinned comment that says hold your comments, which will only be muted for a couple minutes while I'm doing the reading. Thank you guys for being here. Exactly. He was only 51. Such an impact on the family. Yes. And the company he ran as well. It shocked everyone. Heart attack suddenly. It makes me, yeah, I was just going to say, do you have his car? The reason why I just kept hearing that song, Tracy Chapman song, we've got a fast car. Dun, 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 dun. So it's like someone has his car. There's like Tracy Chapman song. I have to pay attention to everything. And if you see me on here, it's like I'll start to sing random songs too. Thanks, Ashley. My uncle has his truck. Okay. That would make sense. I don't know why I smell a fire pit. It almost smells like a, hold on one second. It's like, hold on. Like a fire pit or a fireplace or something. I don't know what he's trying to show me. You read me right after he passed over the phone. Oh, I'm so familiar with hearing your songs. Okay, he was a huge bonfires in the backyard summer nights. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I was like, Dad, tell me, what are you trying to tell me? You were cremated? Like, he's all bonfire. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I can smell it. So much fun, he says. And just so you know, it's like bittersweet that you found out that you're pregnant with a baby girl and then Dad's crossed over and you're like, oh, now she won't know him. He's like, she knows. She'll know. Do you know what I mean? Or barbecuing. Yeah. Yeah. He's saying anything to be at home with his kids. Hold on one second. I don't know that movie, sir. Do you know Jesse from the Gilmore Girls? And then he grows up to be on that movie, It's Us or whatever. Yes, I like to think he's reincarnating into my daughter. She'll know him though, and he doesn't miss out on anything. I don't know. What is that movie? It's This Is Us. This Is Us. I don't know why he's showing me the dad from This Is Us. Oh, because that dad has a heart attack too. Thanks, Ashley. Yeah. He's like showing me Jess. Oh my God. The show This Is Us. Yeah. Is that like a connection for you guys or something? He's literally showing me how funny we used to watch that show as a family. That's why he's showing me that. He's so on it. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I would like to think that I was as good looking as that guy. Because I was like, does your dad look like that? That same actor is in Art of Dancing in the Rain or something like that. Oh my gosh, so good. See, there's no way I would know all this, and I don't. They whisper it to me, I tell you, and the dad dies. Yes, my sister and I marveled at watching the show. Yes, and the dad was super handsome, and he knew it. Okay. He knew, but see, like he's humble about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm supposed to ask you about school events. Was your dad the only single guy at like the school events? Because he's making me feel like at soccer games and like back to school nights, all the women would like be like, oh, is your dad coming tonight? You're like, yeah, my dad's going to be coming. This is so funny. They would swarm. He just said that. When your dad would go to school events, the women would swarm. My dad loved being at school events because of all the moms that were so into him. I swear, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, to see how he just said that. These are all things he's just like checking off the list. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo. Why am I getting like, I'm getting red. It's not me. Like, I don't know. This is cracking me up. He was so vain. Yes, but so charming too. Yeah, I don't feel like you know how some people are like conceited or full of, or they're like, I'm a big guy, like Ron Burgundy. I don't get like full of himself. He comes, if he was vain, it wasn't he would never be condescending. Do you know what I mean about it? Yeah, he's laughing through you. Exactly. Sure. Oh my God, this is so funny. Okay. Whew. He is saying to tell the other, so you have all girls in your family or something? Because I keep hearing, tell the other girls that they're doing a great job honoring me. I keep seeing that. He never missed an opportunity to make a woman laugh. I am like on the floor. This is hilarious. Because I just kept seeing, what is that movie, Bad Moms or something with Melina Kunis? And then they have like the single dad, and then everybody's coming up making him brownies, and he gets out of the car and they're all like, yeah. This is, oh my God, I'm rolling. He is so funny. So good looking. Yes, 3 girls and 2 younger sisters. Okay. That's why he's showing me that. Do you guys have a Brittany or somebody B either here or crossed over to? I almost wanted to say Brianna or Brittany, or there's a B name. I'm right in the middle of a reading, Missy, but I can comment on my break. My list is closed today, but I do have readings open tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Your sister's name is Bree. Okay. I was like, Brittany, Bree. Okay. Yes. See, he knows. There's no way she hasn't crossed over. She's still alive. Yeah, I should have said either here or crossed over. He's showing me that name. And so that would be like, that's your sister. Do you understand? Yeah. No, mom is a handful. You have to take her with a grain of salt. He understands. He's like, she's not going to change. She's always been this way. You guys were hoping with dad's passing that she would have stepped up, but she immediately came and said, hey, is there any money for me? Like, you guys were all like, she's not going to change, unfortunately. But you guys have each other. Do you understand? Hi, Isabella. If you're reading the moderator's comments, I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. Yep, spot on. What a trip. Okay, that's what I just keep saying. Like, hey, did he leave any money? You're like, seriously? We're not even like done mourning him yet. You're already asking questions. Yeah. Did dad have a ranch? One of the things I keep seeing is home on the range, and it's like, is that a ranch or something? Yes, we leaned on each other and we feel orphaned without him, but we still feel him. Yeah, he's strong. He is so strong. He had a ranch. Okay, I'm thinking I remember you guys now all of a sudden. The name Bree, ranch, the dad, good looking. I don't always remember my readings, but this is nice. Led on ranch. Perfect. Exactly. And the horses. Yeah. You guys are making all of the right decisions. You had a horse stable. Okay. You guys are making all of the right decisions. He just showed me the movie Shark Tank. Are one of you... Okay, hold on one second. You told us to profit off of it. Yeah, we wound up selling it, the property, though. Whatever, you guys have got to listen to whatever works for you. There'll always be like a split thing, like you can go this way or this is advice this way. But if something is too overwhelming for you, and I like that you're bringing that up, if I see something in a reading, it's like, it's just a suggestion. You always have to listen to your heart. Always. Yeah. Thank you, Crisscross. I can't do a reading, Isabella. My list is closed, but thank you for being here. I can only read so many people at a time. I wish I could like duplicate myself and give everybody a reading. Let me see anything else that he has to say. Hold on. Okay, so this is what I know. When we hope, wish, or pray for something to come into our lives, sometimes we get an idea like, there's a witch-a-gadget, and I want to invent this, and I'm going to patent this. It's like, if you have a dream to invent something, or you thought you were always going to be like patenting something, don't laugh at that. If the idea is repetitive and it keeps coming, look into that. It was a great suggestion. Excuse me, we heard him telling, yeah, and the option just, it didn't feel right. That would do whatever for you. Ultimately, the ranch was his dream, not ours. That's perfect. You're an amazing writer. Like Sharon and you, like I would love to see you guys write. 1 second. So if you guys are thinking, if any of you, if you or Bree or anybody has an idea that you keep getting about, like, I don't know what I'm seeing, like patent, I keep hearing Witcha Gadget and I keep hearing Shark Tank. So whichever one of you really likes watching shows about inventions, if you should come up with an idea and you're like, that's weird, I keep thinking about this idea, but ha ha ha, I'll never be able to invent something. It's like, but if you have the repetitive idea, then abundance is coming your way in some way, shape, or form. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So to follow that in that direction. Do you have a picture with just the 3 girls and your dad? I literally keep seeing a framed picture and it's the 3 girls and the dad. I don't see anybody else in the picture. I just see dad and the 3 girls. Yes, it's in their bathroom. Okay, perfect. Just us. Yep, that's what I can see. At Disneyland, perfect. Hold on, go back to the thing that you were just showing me, sir. I lost it. That's okay. So just know this is his way of coming through. He's so proud of each and every one of his family members and everything that you guys are doing. He's glad somebody from work, like a financial guy, I don't know if his name's Keith or why I'm hearing that, stood up and helped you guys. Can you tell him thank you for that? Whoever stood up and like helped you guys, he's saying like thank you for that. Do you have a card? Did he have a car dealership or something? Remember before I was like, he's saying cars and you're like, no, my uncle has his truck, but did he have a car dealership? Or company cars? I'm seeing cars. I'm trying to understand what he's showing me. The financial advisor was really helpful. Okay, no, it was a construction company. Oh, but they must have had like trucks and vans or something. Because I saw like a company, but I saw a couple company vehicles, and that's just his way of showing me that. So perfect. You had a financial, yes, they had a fleet. Yep, that's what he showed me. Thanks, Dad. See, it's so funny because sometimes people are like, nope. I'm like, yeah, he's showing it to me. So that's what it is. It's just a matter of like trying to figure out what it is. Okay, sweetheart, he is pulling his energy back. Just know that he is, there's no way he's not going to be with you. I know that's a double negative, but there's no way. He's like your Superman. He is there to help each of you through anything and everything. He understands the panic of this. I feel like he passed away at home. Is that correct? Did he pass away in the house? As devastating as that was for you guys, you have to know your dad would have not been a good patient in a hospital or somebody with a decline. And so he understands, yes, he passed away. Yes, okay. So if she's having the hardest time, wondering, did she get there in time, or I shoulda, coulda, woulda, or had I known, he makes me feel like he lived hard and loved hard. He worked hard and he played hard. Yes, agreed. He had too much pride to be descending before he passed away. He would have not been the same person. But rest assured, he's still very much, played hard, yes. Rest assured, he's still very much around you. He says you guys sold that at the right time before the market hit and everything went down again. And so use your time and money wisely. Use your time and money wisely, if that makes any sense. And I'm really being pulled to Santa Cruz for some reason. So I don't know if one of you or the sisters live there. Yes, we got lucky with that. See, that's not a coincidence. Do you understand? Okay. So just know Daddy loves his girls. This is the way he's coming through. Thank you so much. Will you please? You're moving to Aptos? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. See, and with the baby daddy, the only reason I know that is because I'm from that area. Otherwise, I would be like, I'm being drawn to an ocean. He knows. And you're moving over there at the time when everything's dropping in price too. See, there is trust the timing, he says. Trust the timing. And I don't like it when people say, well, everything happens for a reason. I don't like that. I believe that sometimes just bad stuff happens to really good people. But I do believe that if you put your faith into the, like, quote unquote bad things that happen, you can turn it in and make it into this beautiful recipe. Do you know what I mean? And I really do feel like that's something that's happening with you guys. I'm amazed. This is so resonating. Oh, perfect. You're welcome. I do record these and put these over on YouTube so you can show the girls later on too. Yes, I understand. It's hard, but I know this is all to be true that he had to go at that time. Yep. Thank you so much. So good to see you. I'm going to take a break here and drink some water. Tiana, thank you for being there. And then Lori, and then Rebecca, and we're still waiting for Angie. I don't know if she's come on here. Hi, Melissa. Sorry you got muted, Melissa. We were thinking we were just still doing one of my readings, but I can say hi to people right now and see how you guys are doing. Thank you, Vivian. I love, anytime I hear the name Vivian, it reminds me of Pretty Woman. Isn't that her name, Vivian? Julie, you're truly amazing. You're amazing. Peace 83. I wish I could afford a reading. You're amazing. Renee, I do free readings on here. If you're following me, I do. Patty, oh, thank you. This was so insightful. Hey, Silver. Hey, Amberella. I love that. Amberella. That's okay, Ashley. You know what I find is, one, our moderators are all volunteers, and they do a great job. Jennifer, hi. Unfortunately, I don't work with missing persons anymore. It takes a lot out of me. Maybe some other mediums are better about shutting off the energy of that. I used to work with the police and FBI with missing person and murder cases, but I don't do that anymore. Someone just asked me on social media, they messaged me through their, like, 4 months ago to help them find her brother, and I told them where they would find him, and they did. But I can't take on a case as far as that goes. Hey, Julie. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like, it was driving me crazy. Thank you so much. If you want to schedule a reading, oh, you guys are so funny. Yes, it's a little girl. Message me and I will try to help in the best that I can, but I can't actually officially take it on, okay? How do I get a reading from you? Oh, thank you. You're amazing. Mental load right now. The way that I do my readings is I do them on here from a $40 donation, and then I also have them where I do them by phone and on Zoom, so you can double click right here and then you'll see my website. My website is Peace, like PEACE dash Serenity, SERENITY. Hold on one second. Thank you everyone for sharing this reading with me. Oh, it's an honor. Oh, so cute. Hi, Cassie Wesley. I'm right in the middle of my list, so I'm going to be getting next to somebody. Do you see anything? Why do I have lost some pads recently? My list is closed for tonight, but I will be on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. I am going to read the next person, which I think is Lori. So thank you guys for all being here. This is like a party. Celebrate good times. Come on. Perfect, Selena. So you'll be all set for tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. And then, let's see here. Lori, are you in the house? Yes, Patty. Patty party. It's a party. Thanks, Kazi Wazi. What time is it there? 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time is 7 p.m. Central or 8 p.m. Eastern. And so right now for me it's almost 6 o'clock p.m. But I will be on 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time tomorrow. So my list is closed. So if you make a donation, now that my list is closed, I can put you on for tomorrow. Okay, so Lori, you want to hear from your mom. Okay. You're welcome, Mystic Eyes. Thank you. And so moderators, I am now doing a reading for Lori. I will be able to say hi to people in a little bit. If you guys can do me a favor and hold your comments at this time, I will be doing a reading for Lori right now for her mom, okay? Oh, cool, Ashley. Perfect. Okay. So Lori and your mom. I know I read you before. Was there a thing with pearls with your mom? Is your mom's name Pearl? Is there pearls? Do you have your mom's pearls? There's something with pearls. So for Lori, yes, you put pearls on her coffin. I literally kept seeing like a string of pearls, just like endless, like from a craft store, it reminded me of. So she says, thank you for that, sweetheart. I was able to go out in style because of you. But that's perfect for your mom because your mom, she's saying like she was glamorous. She keeps pointing to Dolly Parton. So I don't know if your mom always dressed to the T, or if your mom was a Dolly Parton fan, or like, you know how Dolly's always dressed, you won't see her without her rings, her jewelry, her outfit, colorful and put together. Do you understand? Yes. Always put together. Should I just keep hearing the name Ashley? Do you have like an Ashley either here or crossed over, or somebody with an A name? Your mom is pointing to that, like Ash. I almost want to say Ashley. Ashley? Amanda? Like it's a girl's name with an A, either here or crossed over. It's just your mom's way of acknowledging that. Amanda. And who's Amanda to you, Lori? And Lori's the only one who should be talking as I'm doing a reading for her. But thank you guys for being here. Who's Amanda to you? No, I realize some of you have the same name. I'm doing a reading for Lori, so please don't talk right now. Your niece. Okay. There must be something like where you're really good with kids, or all the kids come over to your house or something like that. Do people say that you're a lot like your mom, meaning like you're a mini-me version of your mom or something like that? Yes, because your mom makes me feel like she always wanted all the kids at her house too. Now, some people don't appreciate that. They don't want the big mess. She's like, the more the merrier. And there's a thing, hold on one second, that she's showing me. Do you guys do a thing where you dress, your mom literally just said Easter Sunday dresses. So when you were younger, was that a thing that you did? I don't know your religion or your beliefs, so I'm trying to figure, but it reminded me of like there's a picture where all the dresses are alike, and she just said Easter Sunday dresses. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So that's just her way of showing me that. Because she showed me that, and then she showed me tulips. So I don't know if she also had an affinity for tulips, but when people show me tulips, that usually means like they're pulling me to Easter for some reason. Okay, hold on one second. Your mom is not shy. Can we just all say that? Your mom is not shy. She makes me feel like she was the mayor of that town because she knew everybody and anybody and everybody. Do you understand? Oh my gosh, she's so funny to me. She knew everybody. Your mom just chatter. She just absolutely, yes. And they loved her. It reminds me of like, my mom used to do this too. We'd be at like Safeway and they'd be like, so how's your day? And she's like, good. My daughter just got straight A's, and my other daughter's going to Cal Poly. I'd be like, Mom, you don't have to tell them our life story. And then I grew up, now I do that. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like your mom would just like talk to everybody and just brag about everyone loved her. Yeah, and talk about her kids. And I feel like the cashier at the grocery store is pregnant, and I've got to bring her a blanket for her baby. Like, whoever she met, if she would find out things about this, she was very like generous. You too, you're like that too. Isn't that funny? We kind of turned into our moms. We're like, oy vey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, is your mom's brother? Do you have an uncle who's crossed over too, or is your dad crossed over? Your mom just pulled in somebody, but this made me feel like did your mom have a brother and he crossed over too? And is there a Bill or William? I just started singing that song. Bill, I love you so, and I always will. So Bill to me can be like Bill and or William. You have a brother-in-law named Bill. Is he crossed over? Or is he here? Because your mom would just be talking about everybody and everything. Crossed. Okay, thank you. That would be mom's way of pulling him through too. Yes, I can see that. Hold on one second. It's your brother-in-law. Okay, one of the things that your mom wants me to bring up is when everybody passes away, they look at their life and they have to do a life review. It's just like how we all do it. And she looked at her life and she was like, she knows she wasn't perfect, but she's like, I was damn near close. She's so funny. She always did the right thing. She always was truthful. She always had integrity. That's one of the things that she shows me on that. And she passed away knowing she was loved, and her family knew she loved them as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? She keeps talking about that. And something about a copper-plated pan or something. Copper-plated pan. Do you know how she's drawing me to... Yes, she did, absolutely. So she passed away with dignity and a lot of love. And something, I don't know why I'm tasting like copper. It's like a penny. Someone put a penny in her coffin. Why am I'm going to like copper. But it reminded me of like, do you know Julia Childs? Did you ever see that movie, Julia and Julia, when she takes the pans and she puts them they're on the wall? I don't know why I'm seeing that. She liked copper pans. Thank you. I was like, what did you do? I didn't know she's trying to show me like a copper penny. Somebody put that in her coffin or what? So she did that. The copper pans, like put them up on the wall like Julia and Julia. Thank you so much. Mom, you're just like on fire today. They're really coming through so clear. Yeah. She adores you. She absolutely adores you. So I really do feel that you stepped up to the plate. I will tell her that. Thank you. That you stepped up to the plate and you helped take care of her. She wants to thank you for that. And also, sweetie, can I ask you, are you having problems with your feet or your knees? Have you been like spending more time on your feet than normal? Are you having swelling in your feet or your knees? I don't know why I keep hearing that. I miss her so much. And yes, with feet. Yes. Okay. That's okay, Ashley. Thank you for being here. Everybody's being like really good manners, so we're all set. Yes, with feet. Okay. She's like, I mean, I'm no doctor, so always check with your doctor, but like compression socks, something like that, and putting your feet up, that might be something that you don't do. So many women go, and they don't sit and put their feet up until they're like laying down to fall asleep. But she's saying to try that. And I just keep hearing compression socks and to watch your sugar. She literally just said that. So anything that comes through in a reading, I'm always like, okay, I'll relay the message. Yeah, so I don't know if people in your family had challenges with sugar level, be it diabetes or hypoglycemia, but she just does like point to that, okay? Yeah. Are you, oh, you are, and you're watching your sugar. Yep, that's what I just heard. Yep, she just showed me that. There's so many things on TikTok, but one of the things that I saw too that really made a lot of sense to me, because people were like, you're dehydrated, drink water. I'm like, I drink water. I drink so much water. I don't even know like how I could be dehydrated. But they say to add like a pinch of baking soda and a pinch of like salt in your water, in an 8-ounce cup of water, and your body will absorb the water better. And I love that because that has worked for me. And some of us would rather drink tea and sodas than water, but your mom is saying that, so I'll pull back a little bit. Look at her going. Any messages for Katie, her granddaughter? Does she have kids? I just heard she's a great mom. She is a great mom. Does your daughter look young, or did she have kids young? Yeah. Because she makes me feel like, hold on one second. She makes me feel like when she's out with her kids, people want to know she's the babysitter. She's like, no, I'm their mama. Do you know what I mean? And I keep seeing two, but are they trying for a third? Are they going to try for a third? I don't know why I keep hearing that. And the thing I said, yes, she looks very young. The thing I said about water is add a pinch of baking soda and a pinch of sea salt into an 8-ounce glass of water to help and drink the water better, absorb the water better. No, not a third. I'm just letting you know. I see Katie, and I see her married, and I see 2 kids, and I see third. Okay, that's it. Thank you. And that would be, hey, Jenny. She's just acknowledging the miscarriage then. Is that amazing? Because you'll say, no. And I'm like, your mom's saying third. There's third children. Third. Yep. That's just your mom's way of saying that. She's got it. And does she have 2 boys here? Because your mom literally said, there's 2 boys here and I have the girl. Your mom said that. Hi, you guys. I'm right in the middle of a reading. I will be able to take breaks and say hello. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. So if Katie had a feeling that the child that she miscarried was a girl, this is mom's way of confirming that, okay? Thank you guys for being here. Our moderators are the best. And if you are muted, you're only muted for a couple minutes. You're not muted for the whole live unless you're having bad manners. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Yes, she is surrounded by kids over there. That's just her way of coming through and letting you know that. Okay, hold on one second. Does Katie have your mom's necklace, or is somebody getting a necklace with like a locket in it or something? I literally just felt, oh, okay, yes. That would be her way of confirming, saying that she does. She has yours as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Hold on one second. Okay, Lori, can I ask you a question? Yes, yours. I understand what you're saying. Lori, yeah, she's saying yours is with her. Can you say the thing that you were just, say the other thing that you just said? Go back to, hold on. Did someone just try on false eyelashes, either you or your daughter, and you're like, I don't know if your mom would be blunt, and she was like, those are too long. They don't look natural. You have to get ones that are shorter. I just saw someone trying on like false eyelashes, and your mom saying, those look, the dogs are snoring. They're too long. Those are too long. They don't look right. You have to get, we wear false eyelashes, okay? So if there's a point where you were wearing those and you were putting them on and Katie was like, oh my gosh, these are too long. These are too long. They don't look natural. Your mom is saying that she prefers the shorter ones. So you know how they have ones that go way up? She's like, that's funny, way up here. And so if you bought the other shorter ones, if there was an actual conversation about that, your mom is saying that. And would your mom be that person who you would try something on and she would be blunt about it? Because she just made me feel like if she thought something didn't look right, she would not hold back. Does that make sense to you? Are you guys from the South? Why does your mom make me feel like she's a good Southern woman? This is so funny. Okay, I'll get short ones. She was, yes, she was blunt. That's how I get. Do whatever you want to make you feel good, but if you guys had a conversation of that when you were first wearing those and you got the really big long ones, it would be like you guys already had this conversation. Like trying them on and laughing and going, and Katie saying, no, we have to get the other ones. Like, this is too much. That's just mom's way of saying that already happened. Okay? And would your mom make lemon meringue pie, or did your mom have a lemon hedge? You're from the North but moved to the South, because she just said Southern woman. Okay, that's just her way of showing me that. I literally felt like Mama Tot. You know how she talks like, I'm just a good Southern woman. I'm going to just tell you. She's pulling it back a little bit, and that's how I know I'm getting ready for the next reading. But I don't want to enclose yet without finding out, did your mom make lemon meringue pie? Oh, your dad loved lemon pie. Yep. Because I can taste it, and I always say I love doing these readings, and then after them I have like the craziest cravings. Do you know what I mean? The other day I gave a reading for a family, and I was like, your daughter's showing me KFC, and they're like, we have been getting that lately. I'm like, the chicken in a bucket, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, now I'm craving Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I don't even eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. In order to do readings, I have to like a certain amount that I eat, and like some things are too heavy for me. I wouldn't be able to. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. And I will save this and put this over on YouTube so that you can share it with your daughter as well. Thank you for allowing me to read you today. The dogs are snoring, so we know we have all kinds of good energy coming. And I think we're going to go out with a bang and do Rebecca's reading, unless Angie Nelson is on here. Hey, Jenny. Delilah is doing fantastic because of the amount of prayers that you guys have given and the positive energy and everything. It's amazing. Rebecca here. Yes, did I read? It's hard for me to look on there, Rebecca, while I'm doing yours, but did you say something about the little lady in the shoe? She had so many children she didn't know what to do. Yes, I did say that. Hi, you guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's because Amber, I'm really sensitive when I'm doing my readings. And so if you're coming in just to say hi, and we have pinned a comment that says, please don't talk while I'm doing readings. It's just our moderator's way of doing their best to keep the thread clear. So if I was doing a reading for you, sweetheart, they would do the same thing for someone else so that I could give you a quality reading on here, okay? So we're just trying our best. Not everybody can come on live because they don't have 1,000 followers, but we do really appreciate you coming here. And I do breaks in between. There was no pinned comment or I wouldn't have spoke. Sweetie, I'm so sorry. My moderators are volunteers and they really are just trying their best. We do appreciate you being here, and I'm so glad you're here. Normally we have one pinned. We have some new moderators on here today, so if you can just be patient with us, but thank you for being here. Yes, okay, so Juicy Gem says, I just got a message from you, but it's for a fake account on your picture. Please don't. If this is my only account right here. This is me. This is my only account. I try to always educate people and let them know. My list is closed tonight, but I do have readings tomorrow at 5 p.m. and I am going to start Rebecca's reading here. Thank you guys all for being here. Yeah, Julie, I saw your comment. I have Rebecca's reading that I'm doing right now, so my list is closed. I won't be able to do your reading right now, but I can do it later. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. And I do private readings. If you want to go to my website, it's Peace-Serenity. I do readings on the phone and on Zoom. Yes. Can go to the website and there's Silver. So if one of the moderators can do me a favor and pin the comment, please hold comment. She's in the middle of a reading. Thank you guys all for being here. Hey, Brittany Miles Woods. If you have read someone before, can you connect to the same person again? Yes. Yes, I can. So if one of you, there it is. So this is pinned. It should be pinned. And the reason why that happened, so sorry, is Ashley had pinned that before, but her battery died on her phone. So for whatever reason, it wouldn't go. That's okay. Ashley's already pinned. Thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you for understanding. At the end of the day, we're just here, just trying our best. I always do take breaks in between to say hello. And the moderators are volunteers and they're just trying their best. So thank you guys very much for everything that you're doing. Okay, Rebecca. That's okay. Ashley pinned hers. Yes, hello. Hello. So Rebecca's here. Okay, so this Tara pin, right now the moderators are saying hi to each other, which is so cute. I love that you guys are good friends with each other. Tara Pin Homestead should be the only one talking, and that's Rebecca and Rebecca. Okay. So Rebecca, the way I like to do my readings, especially when they're a group reading, is I like to see who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know their relationship to you. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Silver. Hi, moderators. Thank you. You want to hear from your mom and your granddad. So Rebecca's the only one who should be talking, and you'll find that the pinned comment will say that you will be muted if you talk, and I will take a break and say hi to other people too. Okay? Oh, you guys, oh no, you didn't mute her. Thank you. So I want to hear from your mama and your granddaddy. So when I was doing the reading earlier and I said there were so many kids, and there was a lady coming through saying, I have so many children. There was a lady that lived in a shoe. She had so many children. She didn't know what to do. Did that reading resonate with you as well? Because sometimes what happens is there's duplicate messages, and I saw it on Venmo what your comment was, but if you can comment on here, that would help me understand why I'm seeing that as well. Yes, mom had 6 and 11 grandkids. Yes, you called it. Okay, that's perfect. One of the... Can I just tell, one of the things with your mom, she makes me feel like, she just said like she was like Mary Poppins. It makes me feel like I go in the kitchen and there's no food, like I don't see food. And somehow, yet your mom goes in there and she just mixes up things, and all of a sudden there's this dinner for everybody. She sent multiple messages. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see. It was my mama. That's perfect. Yep. And that just shows me that your mom is very strong. And usually when I'm reading one person at a time, they'll come in for that person. But that just shows me that your mom was already showing up. Literally, we were dirt poor, nothing, and then she would make it work. That's what I'm getting the feeling of, like a Mary Poppins. And not only that, your mom says, not only would you not have enough for you guys, but then all of a sudden she'd want to give some to the community, right? You're like, Mom, why are you inviting people over here? Why are we giving them food? We don't even have food for ourselves. But your mom had a lot of faith. Like, no, we're going to help. We're always going to help other people. This goodness is going to come back to us always. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense to you when your mom is saying that? And is there a Tim or Tom crossed over too? I just heard the Tim McGraw song. I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing. Have you ever seen the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon? Your mom was always involved in the church and always serving God. That's what I keep getting. The mom in the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon, she was like her everything. So she would say like, my sister's husband is Tim. Thank you. Haven't seen the movie Wild. Okay. That would be your mom's way of saying like, say this, sing this song. If the song doesn't resonate, then there's a Tim. And that's just her way of bringing up your sister as well. Hold on one second. Yes, I'm talking to Rebecca because she just went, Rebecca, Becky. So yeah, that's the sister. Is there an Angela too, or Angie? I just felt like there's an A name that your mom is pulling through, either describing herself, someone with her, or someone here. Hold on one second. This makes no sense to me, but I have to share everything that I see. Your cousin is Angie. Great grandma's Agnes. Thank you. Because I was like, it's like A-N-G. Yes, Agnes. Thank you. Show me the thing that you just said, please. Do you have like, I keep seeing mushrooms and I keep seeing something that reminds me of like, either someone grows mushrooms or they have like a little fairy garden. Do you have a little fairy garden? Does someone have that? Like, it's like the little pieces of, like, I keep seeing a mushroom with a red and white, like, and it reminds me of like when people decorate or make a fairy garden. Does this make any sense to you? So sometimes they show me things profound, like a person's name. Sometimes they show me how they crossed, or they tell me a little bit about who they are. And I literally keep seeing a mushroom that's red with the red and white, but it reminds me of like a little fairy garden. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with mushrooms. And my mom always wanted to have a fairy garden. You can't make this stuff up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And part of me was like, I don't want to talk about mushrooms. Can you mention anything else? Like, Mom, what's your birthday? What was your address? What street did you live on? She's like, just talk about the mushrooms. And we also played Mario, and I'm still stressed with Mario Kart. That's why, with the big red mushroom with the white on the top, right? So there's several things that she's talking about. Mushrooms, that you're obsessed with them. 2, that she always wanted a fairy garden. She still does. For her to be like, fairy garden, I was like, okay, I'll say it. So if you want to honor her for the grandkids, like put together a fairy garden, like with the little door on the tree. Do you know what I mean? In her honor. This is so cute. There was some place where I went, in downtown Laguna, in California. They have like a little fairy garden, and they have rocks that they painted that say believe or hope or something like that too. They're like inspirational rocks that have been like environmentally like colored or painted to help the environment. Anyway, it's to inspire other people while they're walking. Yeah, hold on one second. Yes, okay. Did your mom work in a kitchen in the church? I just feel like I'm doing either like a pancake breakfast, or I'm working at a shelter and I'm feeding people. I just keep seeing that. Reminds me of like a lunch lady. Is someone like a lunch lady, or did your mom work at, I just keep seeing people in. I have the you know, the gloves that they put on, the plastic gloves. People are coming in. I've got the little roll. I feel like I'm feeding people for the holidays for Christmas. My mom took on another poverty-stricken family, invited the other kids. Okay, family and kids. Remember, I was like, there's a situation where you're like, Mom, we already don't have money. What are you doing helping people? And you would help food banks when I was little. Yep, I'm telling you, she just keeps showing me that over and over again. So people may want to say, like, how can we honor her? What can we do? And they're like, you can honor her by doing a fairy garden. I'm just telling you, she still wants it. Darn it. Your mom is like very complacent, very like laid back, but when she wanted things, she wanted them. Do you know what I mean? There was no deterring her. Obviously, she's still having that thought. Or if you want to ever do like a pay it forward, there was a family on here, they unfortunately lost their daughter, and I was telling them about like on days where it's the anniversary of my mom's passing is August 8th. I know I'm going to be sad that day, so I always do a pay it forward. I'll buy a pizza and just give it to the same person, like do it, pay it forward. Yes, Mom invited them and baked cookies on Mother's Day and with the other families. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she's very well aware of the things, the ways that you guys honor her and carry things on. Do you know what I mean? She's very aware of there. Is there a Carrie Ann? Is there somebody named Carrie Ann? Corinne? It's like Carrie Ann, Corinne. It's like that. You guys hear the dog snoring? We summon such good energy that the dogs are like, yes, Carolyn, and we call her Carrie, and she's a niece. Okay, thank you. Yep, this would just, is she a little performer or something? Does she have to sing? Like, it's so funny because when my kids were little, I would sing like everything. My son would be waiting for his chicken nuggets. I'd be like, come on, food, hurry up. Like, there's a singing, like I'm making songs as I go. But she's bringing this name up, and then you confirmed it, and she literally says she's a little performer. She's a little performer. She's literally, hold on one second. Who's really into like Broadway plays or do you know that movie Hairspray where they're like, good morning Baltimore, dun 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 dun. Somebody from Baltimore? Does someone love like Broadway plays or something? Yes, Carolyn is grandma and still alive. Okay. And Carrie is, okay. Who was the biggest? I'm into Broadway. My baby sis is into Broadway. Okay. I literally just was like Hairspray one of your favorite ones or Baltimore? I just literally heard that. Isn't that how Hairspray starts? Good morning, Baltimore. Bum, 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 bum. I love you guys so much. I'm singing, I'll dance, I'll juggle, whatever it is to convey a message from your loved ones, I'll do it. Like we're doing karaoke mediumship readings here. Yes. That would be just your mom's way of confirming that as well. Okay. Hold on one second. Does someone have baby sis introduce me to Hairspray? Yes, that's it. Your mom's talking about it. Did someone have a hearing aid, or did someone have one ear with a different shape than the other? There's an ear thing that your mom is drawing my attention to, and you just brought up your younger sis, so it might be her, but I'm being drawn to my ear. Like, does someone have a hearing aid, or were their ears, did their ears, I don't understand what mom's saying. This is like the mushroom thing where I'm like, okay, show me. There's like an ear, I don't even know how to say it. There's like an ear thing. Okay, my brother has hearing aids also. All three kids have an ear defect that I have passed on. Okay, thank you. That's just your mom's way of bringing that up. There'd be no, I was like, it reminded me of like a hearing aid, but then I felt like something that someone would want to tape down or have an operation on. And so that's just your mom's way of coming through saying she knows that. Very interesting, right? Very interesting. Yes. Okay. Do you have a Bob in your family? Robert or Bob? I just heard Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder. So show me anything else that you want to talk about, Mom. If you want to know if your mom's at peace, she says 100% she's at peace. She lived the life that she lived, having faith that doing good will always bring good back. And she makes me feel like, say it again, there's a saying by Mother Teresa, it's like, if you can't do big things with, I can't remember the saying, with a lot of love, then do little things with a little love. Or so, I'm not saying it right, but there's like a saying by Mother Teresa, if you can't do something with a lot of love, it's like that. I don't know if that's going to make sense to you, but it makes me feel like your mom makes me feel like she lived by that motto. Show me anything else that she needs to say. Hold on one second. Did you just redo a mortgage on your house? Is someone redoing their mortgage? To others was Mother Teresa, to us, yes. And oh, okay. She was not nice. Okay. Okay. Yes. So as she crosses over, Bobby is a okay, thank you. Is your granddaddy. Okay. Yep. That's just her way of coming through and showing us that. She would want to make up for any quality time that she did not have to spend with you guys, or that's the way she makes me feel. But she does come through and make me feel like, either, say it again, know your self-worth. Like, if you were, do you work right now? She just made me feel like somebody was either doing something to bring more income coming in. So it's either signing a new contract, show me that again, Mom, redoing a mortgage on a house, and or like asking for a raise. Like, she just makes me feel like more abundance is coming your way. There's more money coming your way. That's all I just keep seeing, and I don't know how to say where it's coming from. My oldest, oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I work whenever there's an opportunity. Yes. So I'm just going to breathe into that, and thank you for sharing that with me. I'm just not going to repeat it on here. Just for whatever reason, for your privacy. But I did see that message, and so let me see. One of the things I know is when they don't believe you from the other side, or if they did something to hinder your belief in yourself, they will be working on the other side diligently to try to make up for what they didn't hear. And truth be told, I have a feeling it happened in her family as well. And so there's this like denial or being blinded by it, if that makes any sense. Because I keep seeing, had I known now what I did then, I would have handled that much differently and helped her have been empowered. So rest assured, she sees that now. She understands it now. Does that make sense to you, sweetheart? You have twins in your family as well? Or did two people look a lot alike where people thought they were twins? Your mom just literally said twins. I know she believes me now. Yes, she was in foster care. Yes. Yes, that's what I can see. So it's like a family thing. One of the things that I can tell you that when they show me this is when they show me, and that's interesting. She was in a foster care because I was like, at the beginning of your reading, I was like, I feel like somebody was in an orphanage, but I didn't see it, so I put it to the side. You were a twin, and the other one passed away, and you're a Gemini. Okay, that's why I see it. Yeah. If you guys could for her in the comments, I love that, Jennifer. Just put some hearts and let's just really send her. I know she's got guides and angels, but if you guys, oh, that's okay, sweetie. And Jennifer, you didn't know. Let's all do. I actually like that. So sorry, Jennifer, if you could just be patient with us. We didn't know what was going on, and we always just mute if people comment. But if you guys could send her a lot of love, and I appreciate you, Jennifer, for doing that. Whoops. Yes, I understand. I get it. And families back then, they just did not have that. There was a lot of that going on that shouldn't have gone on that way. But this is about you, and we're so here with you, okay? So please put in the comments just a bunch of hearts and support for her. You will get through this, I do feel. And it's her job now on the other side to help you on as a true spirit, where she couldn't do that here. But I really do feel like, yes, I understand. She's making me feel like to say, like, when you're the chain breaker in the family and other people haven't stepped up to help, you sometimes feel like you're the black sheep of the family, or you're the trouble, or you're the problem, or something like that, or there's something wrong with you. And there's not, sweetheart. You are what I call the chain breaker of the family, and I just keep hearing it stops with you. That's something that they keep showing me. It stops with you. And how brave you are to share that, and how brave you are to look at it, to want to heal it, because some people stuff that. So thank you. And thank you, everybody. And Jennifer, too, if you're still on here, thank you for starting that support for her. I really appreciate it. I know you got muted, sweetheart, but I'm sorry. It's like a video game, and the moderators will mute people, even if they're saying we're here for you, or sorry about that, or something like that. Yeah, she broke the cycle, and we're so proud of you. We're so proud of you, Rebecca. Hi, Angie. Yeah, I was holding on for you. I'm just finishing up Rebecca's reading, and then I'm all for you, okay? The dogs are snoring. So I'm going to pull back here a little bit. And Angie probably was muted on here, but her name's like Mary. She's the next one who we're doing a reading for. So the May 112, she's going to be the next reading. Thanks, Jennifer. I'm kind of pulling back a little bit for your reading, sweetheart, because these are mini readings. If you'd like a longer reading, I do phone readings, and I do that's okay, Ashley, you didn't know. I do phone readings, and I do Zoom readings on here, but I will be on here tomorrow again. So just know this is her way of coming through. Whatever was not healed here on the earth's plane, she can help you from the other side. And the one more important thing to think about is or that I've learned from different mediums, especially somebody like John Edwards, who's saying like he didn't get along with his dad when his dad was here on the earth's plane. I didn't either. My dad was horrible, an alcoholic, and abused and abused us in so many different ways. But now that my dad's crossed over, he comes as a true spirit, and he comes like as a little kid. So I know now that it's my dad's like karma, if you will, or just wanting to help heal something that he caused, if that makes any sense. So I hope this brings you some comfort today and letting you know that nothing is ever impossible for healing as long as we put more love into it. And I feel like you have a lot of love around you at this time, Rebecca. So I hope that that helps you a great deal. The next reading I'm going to do is for Angie. I do have to take a break and go powder my nose and grab some water. I will do that and be right back. You're welcome to stick around and look at the beautiful flowers and listen to my dogs snore for about 2 minutes. But I will be right back. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for your patience. These readings are, thanks Jennifer, thank you, or Jenny, thank you Jenny. You're amazing, thank you. Question, I received a message from you about a reading. Please, nope, that's an imposter. You'll never receive a reading from me on this page because I don't reach out to people and they can only message you if you're following them. So what they'll do, and I try to let people know this, but I'm glad you brought it up, sweetheart, is I have 43K followers. What they'll do is they'll take my pictures. Yep, that's not me. This is my only account. They'll take my videos and they'll record them. And they'll take the photo too, and then they will ask you to follow them, they'll follow you, and then they'll message you. This is my only account. If they have, they only have like 200 something followers, just double click on my bio, look and see if it's 43K followers, and if it is, then that's me. And if not, go ahead and block them. Yeah, block them, block them. Hi everybody. I am ready for Angie's reading. This is my final reading of the night. Moderators, thank you for being here. Hello, hello, everybody who's new. I will be on here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Yeah, thanks, Ashley. I will never message you. Nope. I do not message people and tell them I want to do a reading. Okay, so May, that's Angie. She's the last and final reading today. If anybody else paid for a reading tonight, I will be on here 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time. I want to take this time for thanking my moderators. They do such a great job creating a safe, loving place for people, so thank you. So Angie, the way I like to do these readings is I like to see who you want to hear from today, sweetie. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were in relationship to you. Thanks, Ashley. Mom and dad. Okay. Whenever someone says thank you, I know you helped take care of them before they passed away. I won't see which one it is as I'm pulling in mom and dad, but there was one of them that you helped take care of before they crossed over. Does that make sense to you? Because they're saying that you were their little nurse. And I won't see which one it is, mom or dad, but I know that they're saying thank you. Does that make sense? Okay, dad. Are you actually a nurse? Because he's saying that you were very good at this. Thanks, Ashley, for doing that. And he's also making me feel like, how do you want to say it? Like this was at a time in your life where you already had a lot going on. So for you to make the time to help, no, but you do take care of people. Yeah. So you just have a natural gift of like caregiving. Yeah. Is there John, like John, John, Johnny, John in your family? Either here and or crossed. Did your dad have heart problems? My heart, yeah, that's your dad. John is your dad? Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. And I don't know if he had heart problems, but I almost can't breathe when he comes through, if that makes any sense as well. Did you have to, he's like, I'm so sorry she had to make that decision. So I'm trying to understand if he's saying you had to make the decision to like continue a treatment for him. Yes, heart, okay. Or make a decision with stopping a treatment for him. He's making me feel like it wasn't fair that you had to make that decision. He literally just said that. Did you actually live with your dad? Did you live with your parents? Yes. Okay. I never hear like actual dates, but is there an April 5th? He's like April 5th, May 5th. I just like literally just heard like April 5th. Then I was like, are you meaning April or May? Your dad's birthday's April 6th. Okay, so if I go April 5th and it's April 6th, then I'm going to take that. If it's really far away, then no. Okay, how funny. That's my mom and my eldest's birthday, April 6th. Okay, he said April 5th, yeah, I always say if it's close, then I know, like, good job, Dad. It's just a matter of me trying to hear it right. But I love that. Okay, so we've got Dad thanking you, saying his name, literally saying like April 5th, and it's April 6th is his birthday. I love this. Yeah. Okay, this is in left field. Are you really good with kids? Or do you ever wanted to be a teacher? Or do you have a story about a children's book or something? Here I am like channeling Dad for you, and all of a sudden I just keep seeing like it looks like a children's book. Not yet. Okay. If you ever wanted to be a writer, if you ever had a story that you wanted to make up, I'm just letting you know. It's just so crazy because I've written a children's book and he literally showed me this. And it's called The Ninth Moon Was Hiding. He's like, children's book. I'm all, okay. So if it's not that, then you have a special gift in working with kids. There's something like that. Okay? So look into that. And can I ask you with Mom, did she have cancer or Parkinson's? I won't know the difference. I just know my body is in a lot of pain and I'm literally like, I'm shaking when your mom comes in. Like, Dad, I feel like it's just a slow descension and then I fall asleep and then I go. Single mom, 3 sons. Oh, sweetheart, you need these today. I wish I could send you these. My entire body is shaking when your mom comes through. Like, It's almost, I'm like so much pain. I can't even control it. Does that make sense to you about your mom, sweetheart? Yes. Okay. And I don't know if someone had a surgery or an injury where anybody ever said, we're going to, if this doesn't get better, we're going to have to amputate this. But I felt like someone had either poor circulation or an infection where there was talk about, if this circulation doesn't get better, we're going to have to amputate this. Literally just what I heard. Does that make sense to you, sweetheart? Your dad's leg? Okay. This is just their way of coming through saying that they're showing me exactly who they are, because there's no way I would know that, right? Yes. Okay, thank you. Yes. There's something about with your life, how it's been back-to-back challenges. His right leg. Okay. And your dad is saying, it's like one of these things where they say, your ship is finally coming in. Your ship is coming in. That's one of the things I can hear about. I'm supposed to keep talking about my books. Okay. I only talk about myself in your reading if it's something that they're showing me with you. So I'm going to go off on a tangent, Angie, and then I'm going to come back, and I know this is for you because you won't stop talking about it. The night the moon was hiding, I wrote this with my kids. I literally came up with the story and literally wrote, like, that's us. That's me and my kids and my dog, my eldest dog's Nolan. And I put my kids in it. This is a promo for the book. But anyway, so that's one. And then one book I wrote with my son, The Adventures of Jimmy in His Red Jacket, when he was like going through some anxiety. We just started writing a story together. I'm telling you, there's something like this with you. I keep seeing it. So if it's not you doing the writing, then you've got a child that's like a big daydreamer. I thought about writing a book, My Three Sons. I'm telling you, they won't stop talking about it. And if for any reason you get that doubting in your head, like, who am I to think I could write a book? If you have a repetitive thought to do something, they're going to tell you, keep doing it. Keep going. I'm dyslexic. I never thought I would be able to write. And I tried to figure it out. Like, can I send this to a publishing company? Will that work? The plan will show up. Do you know what I mean? My first book, I was sitting at a cafe and nobody wanted to publish it. And the manager came out and gave me a check for like $2,000. I can't remember the amount now, for me to publish my first children's book. So just move where you can, like start writing it, and how it's going to come to fruition will show up. Do you understand what I'm saying? And our life mom experience. I'm telling you, did you just see the post that I had not too long ago about, like, if you've been having an idea and it's just been sitting a while, yes, this is making sense to you, then go back and visit it, because the energy started off in January. I don't know about you guys, but even yesterday it was like heavy. It's like slow and very emotional, and people were still healing, and it was pulling up all kinds of like relatives were arguing. Do you know what I mean? And now that should be cleared. And now to the end of January and all the way into May, June, July, like all the way till July, ride this wave of like, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. So just start somewhere. I know you have a lot going on. I always tell people, when I first wrote my first book, I would only do it for 5 minutes at a time. I was taking care of my special needs sister, running my business, and I had 2 little kids. So I know it's a lot, but sometimes we want to be an all or nothing, and that's what I just keep hearing about you. And for some reason, your dad is the most person coming through. So I don't know if you guys were the closest, or if he was just the loudest, or if he wanted to do this, or he wants this for you because of all the goodness that you did for him. But he's saying, Julie, at the time of her caring for me, she was running it like around like a chicken with her head cut off. She had so many other things going on that this was not easy, but she spent time with me, and I want to thank her. I want to bring her some goodness. And I'm sorry about your situation being a single parent mom. But at the same time, children only need one good parent to turn out well. Do you know what I mean? And you're the one. But I just keep hearing J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter. So whatever you want to do, move where you can. Even if you want to, like someone like you, I feel like you might want to start a blog and then like release a little bit at a time, because I see the need to have, like, what is it called? Say the thing. Yeah, like immediate gratification, because it's like, oh, so grueling to like sit there and put together a book that might not be done for like 1 or 2 years. But if you start a vlog, even if you do a video blog or a blog, and you start writing this out time and time, a little bit at a time, then collectively, then at the end of the day, you could get an editor and it could be put together in a book. Closer to my mom, but he liked being the center of attention. Yeah, he still is like, he's like, start spreading the news. Do you know what I mean? He's an actor, isn't he? He's like a little performer. Yeah. That's just what I keep hearing. Hold on one second. Come here. Come on. Delilah's going to say hi. Hello, everybody, and thank you for the prayers. You guys can kind of see that's the paw that got operated on. That's why it's skinnier. Yeah. I'm telling you, I always say, whenever I see somebody like you, Angie, who has like a quest or a life purpose or a destiny, it's bigger than just a job. Do you know what I mean? Just employment. There's something that you're going to be doing that's going to be big, and anybody who left your life is going to miss out. Don't let them come back in when the money starts coming, when the contracts, when you're able to buy a house with cash, seriously dreaming big for you. Don't let them come back, because inevitably they will. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, and baby, and I'm going to change. And you've already listened to that. It was a broken record, and you're ready to just start fresh and new. Do you understand what I'm saying? So really do give this a try. No more. It's oh my God, your dad is a comedian, huh? He said, don't think, just do. Isn't that from Yoda? Don't think about it anymore, just do it. So start a blog or a vlog or something, and move where you can. Don't try to overthink it. Like, don't try to plan it. Like, this is how it's going to work out, and I'm going to go here and meet these people. Because hold tightly to the dream, hold loosely to how it unfolds. Because it won't go exactly how you planned it, but the end destination will be the same. So if anything doesn't turn out while you're growing it, you weren't supposed to work with those people. Do you understand? Yeah, I had it all laid out. I had the agent I was going to work with. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. My agent ended up embezzling from his company. Everybody thought he was Honest Abe. Like, seriously, it was so bad. And then I just sat there in distraught. And at this cafe, the manager came out and said, we want to help you publish your first book. And they did. And then I started thinking, oh my gosh, you guys want me to write a book called I Am Home. And I was like, okay, angels, well, if you want me to write another book, you need to make the money come, because I'm doing readings and I'm a mom and I don't know how to do this. And I got this letter from Nordstrom's, for my Nordstrom's card. I thought it was like one of those letters who say like, oh my gosh, you haven't paid on this. We're going to send it to collections, because it was kind of a different envelope. And it said, dear Julie, we apologize that we have been overcharging your card since the day that whenever you started with us. So here's a reimbursement. And I needed like $2,000 to set time aside to write the book and to pay somebody to help me with it, because like I said, I'm dyslexic. And then I got that check from Nordstrom's like the next day. And I showed so many friends. I was like, didn't I say I needed $2,000 to do this? So had I not started writing, had I not put my foot forward, then the goodness wouldn't have come. Do you understand? And I don't know if I believe in Noah's Ark like 100%, but I like the story of he got a vision, so he started building an ark, and then it rained. So everybody's going to think you're foolish at the beginning. Just don't share it with people who you know are going to be jealous. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because whenever I see somebody and their name is Angie, I always go, Angie the angel. Angies are angels. You can't prove me wrong. There's like so many of them out there where they're just like for goodness for others. And your dad is just saying it's your time. This is your time. And he really circles July for you. So I don't know if one of you or the boys have a birthday in July, but he's circling that. My youngest son is dyslexic. Yes, and a radar engineer. I'm telling you, goodness is coming. Goodness is coming your way. And do it for yourself, and do it to show your kids that anything's possible. And it's not going to happen overnight, but I can promise you, if you start it right now, by the middle of this year and by this time next year, you will see the goodness of it forming, and you'll be so happy that you did, okay? So I am pulling back a little bit. I'm so glad we saved your reading for the end and we went out with a bang. I see a lot of good things happening for you, Angie. He said my name. He said they named me Angela, Angel with an A. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Or they're telling me and I'm telling you. I'm conveying it to you. Oh, I love this because you just can't make it up. It's like April 5th. His birthday was on April 6th. I'm like, yes. And when people say, Julie, I want another reading with you because I want to talk to my loved ones, I'm like, I'm so glad that you do. I'm so glad to be a medium. But hopefully this shows people that your loved ones are always around you. You're welcome, Angie. What a privilege to do this for you. Your loved ones are always around you, and they're encouraging you, and they're being your cheerleaders. Even if they weren't a good person here, they pass through the divine light, and all they do is like they let go of their anger, and they let go of any resentment. They let go of like any toxic personality traits that they had, and they come and they're 100% love, and they want to support you. Where they didn't help you here on the earth's plane, they're going to help you now from the other side. Hold on. Delilah, if you do that, you're going to get a little... Okay, Delilah's getting into stuff. No, Delilah. All right. So I'm going to wrap up things here. I want to thank you guys so much. Always thanking the moderators. You guys are amazing. I could never do this if I didn't have the moderators. So Jenny, Ashley, Patiency, Silver, thank you so much for everything that you guys did. I will be coming on here at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time tomorrow. And if you did want a reading from me, like a private reading, I do phone readings and Zoom readings. And you can go to my website. It's Peace, P-E-A-C-E -Serenity. And I do have, if you want to know more about this, I showed it before, but I do have this book on Amazon. It's called I Am Home. It's on the Kindle too. And if you want to support me in any other ways, I do have The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket. Beautiful Layla Saves the Day. And one of my favorites, The Night the Moon Was Hiding. I know that's showing backwards, but those are the books I have. You can always check out my profile and pass right there. Thanks so much, Jenny. I love you guys so much. Everybody have a beautiful evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Coast time, 7 p.m. Eastern Coast time, and 8 p.m. or no, 7 p.m. Central Coast time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Love you guys. Thank you. 7 p.m. Central Coast time.